Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Planned and Captured. I'm J.R. Holden, and I'm with my beautiful wife,
Leslie Holden.
and we're here with a new episode. We took a couple weeks off. You know, wedding season has been crazy.
Been kicking our butts. What do you mean crazy?
It's been hectic, and most wedding vendors, they're rushing, they're panicking, they're stressed. For like I said, this is our stretch. This is our playoff stretch. So you got from September all the way through November-ish.
I have a December one.
So this is our prime time season.
On today's episode, we're going to do some hot takes. We're going to talk about a couple different topics about ceremony, reception, cocktail hour, and kind of let y'all know what we think, what we like, different perspectives from the planning side and photo video. So let's start it off.
So I got my phone here. I got some notes. So my first hot take is that couples should have a first look.
That topic I can agree on. I like a first look. We did a first look for our wedding, and I think it helped me just kind of ease my nerves. I saw you, so I know you're there. So for couples, I encourage it. If they don't want to, definitely preference, like absolutely. But I would say it saves a lot of times too for photos. And then it lets the couple be part of the cocktail hour.
I said this topic should be a must for all weddings. You should always have a first look. And if I had to make my dream wedding timeline, first look would be one of the first things I would recommend. One, you get the ease and the stress of seeing your bride, seeing your groom for that first time. It's just you two. There's not a lot of pressure. It's not standing in front of everybody.
Right.
Expecting you to do something, right?
Right.
First,
do whatever.
Your first look is just you, your significant other, enjoying the moment. So that's one of the best reasons why. Two, like I tell couples, it's just only you two. So like, besides the first look, this is the first time and the last time. Well, it's the last time that you two will be together, just you two. After the first look, it's full-fledged timeline. You're in front of people, you're smiling, you're always in front of people. Almost like you're performing.
Yeah. And so as a planner, like, I will kick people out. I'm like, sorry, the couple wants to do private first look, private touch, private first vows. Because also too, then people are like talking, ooh, oh my gosh. And it kind of ruins the moment, right? People are talking, they're in the way. I get they want to be there because they want to witness it and be a part of it, but like that should just be for the couple. So I will gladly kick them out and say, sorry, can you guys go inside? Can you step away? It's just the moment for them.
Yeah, it's definitely just a moment for them. And like, as far as like timelines go, you can get a lot of photos out the way. Like you mentioned, you can go to cocktail hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's another one on my list for later. But being able to do a lot of photos before your ceremony just makes the day easier for everyone.
Right.
Your bridal party, your parents, your grandparents, anybody who needs to be there for those photos, get that out the way. Then you could just enjoy the rest of the day, knowing that you knocked out all the killer photos you need, video that you need to make like a great video or have a great gallery. You get that moment to just be yourself, and the photographers love it. The photographers, videographers love first looks. Do planners like first looks?
Yeah.
Like, as far as the timeline goes, like
I do, like I said, because it makes the day run more smoothly. Like they're not so anxious or nervous or like, what's going to happen? Do we have enough time to do stuff? Because ultimately, if you don't get to finish some of those photos, you still have some time at cocktail hour right after the ceremony. But if you do try to do everything during cocktail hour and you don't finish, then everything's running behind. So it's better to kind of plan ahead, and then we can figure some stuff out later. Instead of doing, oh crap, cocktail hour, we have 5 more minutes because the food is hot, it's ready to be served, and you're not getting the photos that you want.
Gotcha.
So I feel like when you're getting rushed or feel rushed, then the pictures, video doesn't look as great, right? It's not as authentic because it's like, all right, pose like this, all right, kiss her, instead of just capturing the moments while you're out there.
So my first one on my list of hot takes, my wedding timeline must-haves or get rid ofs, our first looks. What would be one of yours?
So my hot take is couples should eat privately without anybody bothering them. Let them get a chance to actually eat.
So you mean, paint a picture. So you mean at the reception, the bride and groom eat in a separate room somewhere?
Yes. What I've noticed this past wedding season, or we're in wedding season, but what I've noticed a lot is as a couple's trying to eat, everybody wants to say hello, right? Because they've had the ceremony, they didn't get to talk to them because they went hiding after the ceremony. Then they went to take photos, so they weren't part of cocktail hour. So now you do the introductions, first dance, parent dances, all that stuff. You still haven't even got to talk to the couple. You want to say hi, you want to say congratulations, you want to give them a hug, you want to get a picture with them. And when it's time to do that, it's typically dinner time, right? So the couple's at their table eating. So everybody wants to stop before they get food or after they get food to say hi. So the couple doesn't have time to eat because you have 150 people at your wedding. One by one, people are coming up, they're talking, they're taking photos. So when are you getting time to eat, right?
I eat at ours.
And that's fine. But what I've noticed, like literally a couple weddings ago, me and my assistant had to create a wall because they literally told me they didn't eat all day, which recommended eat small bites throughout the wedding day. It's going to be a long day. Small bites are better than nothing at all. But literally me and my assistant were standing in front of the sweetheart table, kind of like blocking people, like, hey, give the couple more minutes. Hey, they're just going to eat real quick. Go ahead and grab your food. Hey, the bar's still open. Go grab a drink. Let them eat. Because a lot of times I see the couple's food or their plate and it's still full. They don't even get a chance to eat. But then they have drinks and then people get a little drunker and then that's a whole different story. But like, they don't even get to enjoy the food that they paid for. So standing there in front of them, it was like I felt bad telling guests like, hey, step away, or hey, just give them a couple of minutes because they're excited. They want to see the couple, right? But like, can they just take a couple more bites? That's all I'm asking.
So your hot take is that couples should eat privately.
Yes, because also too, for photo video, you're not capturing them while they're eating dinner, right? Like that's kind of weird. Like they're chewing mid-chew and no, you're not going to take photo and video. So to me, it's almost like, do they even have to be in the room to eat?
So I like your point there. And this is a point I'm going to talk to you couples. When you talk to your caterers, express to them that your vendors should eat. And the best time for your vendors to eat are when you, the couple, you eat. Because like she just said, we don't want to take pictures of you eating and chewing. So whenever you eat, your vendor should be eating as well. So we all can finish at the same time and we can all keep going on with the way your timeline goes for the reception.
Agreed. I'm a planner that I do that. After the couple is served, after bridal party, immediate family, I'm sending the photographer, videographers right away. Go get your food. Hey, make sure you eat. Because then you still have sunset photos sometimes, speeches, different things going on the timeline. So if you're waiting to the last person to eat, you have 2 seconds to scarf it down because, something's happening on the dance floor. Oh, it's time to do cake cutting. Oh, it's time to do this and that. And you guys are there just as long as I am as a wedding planner.
Longer, and we work harder.
All right, let's not get carried away. But I'm really big on that. Like, hey, make sure you eat. Hey, DJ, make sure you grab something so you have a minute before it gets crazy and you don't have a second to walk away.
I got to cut you off there. DJs should not be eating dinner.
No, why?
DJs, some, just got there, right, at dinner.
I'm not saying they go first.
There needs to be like...
all vendors should eat that are there at the reception. I'm not saying they go first. For me, photo video, you should be top of the line after bridal party, parents, grandparents, like immediate family. Absolutely.
We should go first.
After the couple,
and then it's us right behind.
And I'm making sure that you guys are eating.
Sorry,
some
Mom.
don't.
Sorry, Mom and Dad, Grandma.
Shut up.
We gotta eat.
I'm not stopping you. But I know some venues or some caterers like, no. You have to wait. I'm not one of those people. Go eat, please, because I need you in 10 minutes to go capture something else.
So for me, my next hot take is going to be that couples should do private vows. And I say couples should do private vows, and it piggybacks off of the first look. is that, again, sometimes you might not want to be able to read in front of everybody. Maybe sometimes you want to be really heartfelt and say some emotional things to your partner, and you might not have ever said anything like that out loud, and the guests might look at you crazy if you
Right.
do it. So being able to express how you feel about your significant other when it's just you two, I feel like it's so much more powerful than doing it in front of a bunch of people, right? And if you really want to go to like things like your cocktail hour, or you just want to just end the ceremony quickly so you can get to the party,
Yeah.
doing just the regular I do's in front of everybody is perfect. And then as far as an imagery standpoint, it's so much more powerful that we're able to set up the right shot
Yeah.
for your vows and your first look. And we can do all that together, right? So for me, I feel like every couple should do their private vows. And this even goes to say, if you don't do a first look, you can still do private vows. You can still go back to back, shoulder to shoulder, sit
Right.
behind each other, hide behind a wall, and speak your vows out loud to each other. And that's another powerful thing for imagery that your photographer and your videographer would love if you do.
So what you're saying is private vows, first look, first touch should be private. Like nobody else there.
Yeah, nobody should be around me because it just. So I necessarily don't mind. I'm pretty sure a lot of other photographers don't mind if people are around. Like don't be right next to us. But like if you're in a guest house looking through the window, if you're 100 feet behind a bush looking, like that's fine, right? But like having like your best man or your bridesmaids all just right there, it just takes away from the moment. Your mom, grandma, it just takes away from the moment. So like I said, I don't mind that they're like in the area that can see it, but you don't need to be in the mix.
Agreed. Be in the house, not outside. Because then there's no disruptions. It's intimate. They can be present. Like you said, they can really speak on how they really feel, whether it's inside jokes, emotional, intimate details that you just want to convey to your partner. Like, this is our wedding day. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Like, this is about us. It should remain with them. You know what I mean? Like, because sometimes people get wild and I'm like, excuse me, be quiet. Hey, watch out. Hey, you're in the way. Like, just go in the house. If you're in the house, I don't care. But like in the vicinity of outside, I would say no.
Yeah. And I want a lot of couples to just understand that like your wedding day is truly about you and your significant other. You two are the main characters of the day. So anytime your photographer, your videographer can just get you two together, helps build the story, will help give you better images that you can look back later in life and say, wow, that's amazing. And not a bridesmaid who might not even be your friend in 2-3 years.
Oh, wow, we're going there?
Hey, that's just it. Just say it. So having a lot of images with just you and your significant other will help your story. And like I said, will help your videographer, photographer give you better images that you'll want to keep and look at every year on your anniversary, on his birthday or her birthday, whenever they may be, whenever you may want to look at them.
Agreed. My next hot take is family portraits should be limited, meaning not as many.
So what's too many?
So what I've noticed at weddings is, okay, you have the ceremony, now it's cocktail hour, so you tell your immediate family or close family, hey, stay behind, we have to do family pictures. And I feel like that's a time or space where we can get behind on the timeline, because either maybe Uncle Bob, Aunt Sally went to cocktail because they forgot to stay. So now I'm running as the planner trying to find them so you guys can keep going with photos. Or sometimes they have so many people that they told to stay back, and then that takes 45 minutes of your time during cocktail hour for photos, but then photo video, they still want to do portraits with the couple, so they need more time too. So it cuts into the time of actually capturing the bride and groom or the couple. So I feel like, because think about it, do you need 7 pictures of you, your spouse, an aunt, 2 aunts, their aunts and their kids, the parents, the aunts, the kids, the grandmother, the parents, the aunts, the kids, the nieces, the nephews? Like, I feel like it just goes on and on. Like, why not maybe some group shots? Like, all right, mom's side, immediate family, and then bigger family. So immediate could be your parents, siblings, and then everybody, aunts, uncles, and that type of thing. All right, now let's do the groom side. Like, I feel like that captures beautiful photos and you have everybody that you want in it, why do we need to put it to singular? Like, okay, one person, all right, add 2 people to that, add 3 people to that. Like, I feel like it just takes up a lot of time.
I'm not gonna argue with you that there should be less family photos because
It can be intense. I've seen like 6 pages of like a list of the photos. Like, it can be a lot sometimes.
it can be a lot. And I will argue with you that family photos are also absolutely needed because when are you going to get those photos?
We still have the reception. You can, because my thing too is it doesn't have to be formal. You can get it inside where the couple might be walking around to the tables, when they're on the dance floor, when they're at the bar, when they're at the photo booth. Like, does it have to be a formal picture? Like, all right, stand and pose. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, it can be different types of that.
So now you're saying after the couple's dancing, bring them to the side.
No, it's not even like a formal thing. You're going to see your guests. They might be on the dance floor. They might be at the bar. For me, like I said, as a planner, I think it just takes up a lot of time. So if it's organized and the people are there, great, go for it. But a lot of times what I'm seeing is people are missing. Then that's holding up pictures. That's holding up the couple. That's holding up the photo video team because they can't go to the next thing because maybe the couple is set on that one photo because you have everybody else there. So that's my thing, is trying to think of the timeline on like what makes sense, what runs smoothly. So if everybody's there, you have someone calling out names and the person doing the photo video, great, let's keep it going. But when it's not like that, that's when it gets a little sticky. And I'm running all over the place.
I feel as though a photographer, videographer, really a photographer, if you pick the correct photographer, they will teach you through the process of family formals to make it so that it's easier for everyone.
Okay.
And if you pick a less experienced photographer, they might not have the experience to navigate when Uncle Joe is getting a drink.
Right.
Or there's a bridesmaid who's a brother. There's a bridesmaid who's a sister and she's somewhere else.
Right.
Being able to navigate family formals at a wedding, to me, when I look at other photographers or even myself, I judge you by that.
Right.
How you can operate and run a family formal, because
Okay.
it can be very stressful for everyone.
Yes.
It can be either too hot outside and you're just sitting outside in the sun. It can be too cold and everybody's cold.
Yeah.
Or people just want to go and party.
Mm-hmm.
So that time is very important for couples. If you know who you want in photos, to make a list of who you want groupings. Your photographer should be asking you for these type of things, but if they don't, you should already kind of be making a list of like, yeah, I know I want a picture of them. I know I want a group picture with them. So you can have that list to make sure that when the day comes for family formals, it's your wedding day, you can give that list to the photographer and say, okay, the Johnsons and Craig. Mom, Dad, Uncle Joe, and Aunt Sally, and they can just run through the list, right? And like I said, if you don't have a list and you don't have an experienced photographer, that's when it can go real left.
And it can be hard for a planner as well because I don't know each of your family members, right? So if you don't tell your family, hey, stay back after ceremony, I don't know, like you can give me a name, Uncle Bob. That doesn't mean I know who Uncle Bob is or what he looks like. Maybe I've never met him. Maybe he wasn't at the rehearsal. So that's the thing too. Like couples, make sure you tell your family members or whoever you want to take photos with that they need to stay, because I don't know who they are. And I'm sorry, I want to help, but sometimes there's things that like.
So I don't even think that anything with the plan. So doing the family formals, I don't think is a planner thing at all.
No, and I'm not saying it is, but also too, when you need someone that's at the cocktail, who's getting them? Is a photo, video? No, you're going to be like, hey, planner, hey, because you're not going to tell the bridesmaid, which sometimes people do. And I'm like, you guys just stay here and let me go. I'm not in a photo.
Well, here's another trick and tip for people. So photographers, videographers, even brides and grooms, couples, during the family formals, make sure you help identify a person in your family that can help also wrangle everyone. Being able to say, hey, Aunt, I need you during family formals to help get everybody together. And you all in your family have those people who you know are like the glue of the family,
Yeah.
that family member who has that loud mouth, who can wrangle everybody. So entrust with them to also help the photographer get and wrangle everybody for those photos. That's what I do. I immediately identify a family member to help, and I ask the bride, who do you got? Who do you know who wants to help? And mostly there's always an aunt or a sister who wants to yell.
True. But they also know who everyone is because it's their family. So that helps too. Like, no, that's them over there. Oh, that's what such and such. So it keeps it organized.
And also, like I said, you have to get one on both sides.
Agreed. Agreed.
So my hot take, my one-liner is that bands and DJs can ruin everything. And I say this is because if you have a bad DJ, a bad MC at your wedding, they'll get songs wrong. They'll rush things. They'll make it all about themselves. And too many times, and I'm going on a rant, too many times have I seen a bad DJ, a bad MC, a bad band just ruin the night, ruin the vibe, play songs that aren't right for the moment, mess up your song that you selected. Just bands and DJs can ruin the night, and it's never repairable.
And that I definitely agree, because if you think about the reception, the DJ is maybe the one that, like, they control the whole night, right? They control the flow of the night on how the music's going and people are on the dance floor, what's going on, announcements. So, like, if you have an MC that can't talk, or you have a DJ that is not paying attention to what songs you want for a particular thing, like a dance, or entrances, like, that could really ruin it. So I definitely agree on that statement.
Yeah, DJs and bands, their music could be too loud. Like I said, they could be unprofessional what they're saying on the microphone.
Yeah.
Like, it's important to, like, I know it's hard to vet your DJs. Like, you can't just go to another wedding, right, and just be sitting on their wedding, right? So when you have those calls with DJs and just talk to them, understand if they're the same, they don't necessarily be the same age as you, but also be in the same, like, bracket of what you like, so they can also kind of vibe what your crowd's going to be like. So yeah, a bad band, a bad DJ can ruin the night so bad. Because imagine you and your significant other about to walk into the reception for the intro for the first time, and the DJ plays the wrong song, and you're just standing there like, whoa.
Or they say your name wrong.
Oh. It happens very often.
Too often.
You would think that it doesn't happen, but it happens a lot.
And we just practiced 10 minutes ago. So what's happening?
Happens a lot. So yeah, my hot take, your bands and DJs can ruin everything.
But I also too, I feel like I've seen some, like, questionnaires from, like, DJs or a band, and it's like, what songs you like, so we know what to play. But then there's songs like, okay, what songs do you not like? And some DJs or some bands will still play those music. So, like, why ask if you're still going to do it? Or if the couple is telling you, I don't want this played, or I don't want this song, and you're doing it, why are you here? Like, the couple hired you, so why are you here? I've seen some things, and it just doesn't make sense sometimes.
There's some bad DJs out there.
So my little rant with DJs is then there's a difference. Oh, let me look at the camera. There is a difference between a wedding DJ and a club DJ. Please, please, please do your research. Do not skip on having a good DJ, because they literally control the whole night of your reception. From announcements to dancing and music, they're very important.
And you can have a club DJ. There's nothing wrong with having a club DJ. If you want to party, have a club DJ, but make sure that he also has an MC with him to talk. Because I want to dance at a reception. Like, if you
that's one thing to want to dance, but, like, if you don't have an MC and it's just you, then you're not going to know how to talk. Like, the flow of reception is different than being at a club. Like, you have to talk. Like, you have the microphone. Like, if you don't have an MC. But also, too, if you have an MC, make sure they know how to talk. Pronunciate, talk clearly, give direction. Like, And like, that's very important to have.
Like, we're going to have to have a whole episode about DJs. Because I feel as though you can have a club DJ, and that's going to be more fun than having a DJ who's not so much a party DJ, is not going to play any songs and make people party and dance. Because I want to have fun at a reception. So, like.
But also, too, everyone's fun is different.
But if you.
Someone's fun could be sing-along songs. Some want to be twerking on the dance floor. So that it's all preference too. So like you said, do your research though. Check their social medias out. Get some references. Like there's some ways that you can kind of vet them.
Yeah, just don't get the DJ. She wants you to get a DJ who plays all the cha-chas in a row. The cha-cha slide, the electric slide.
But who, me?
Yeah.
No, I don't want you to play any of those.
All the slides in the way. They play the slides for 30 minutes.
No. That's annoying. Like, play one, sure, to get everyone on the dance floor, but like, you don't need to play 8 line dance songs in a row. Do you like that as a photo video? Like, oh, here's another line dance song. Here's the cha-cha.
If everyone is dancing, I don't mind it. If everybody's dancing through the line dances, and there's not a pause in the line dances, you're playing the new line dances and everybody knows them, everybody's dancing, everybody's a good time, I don't mind it.
Okay.
I don't like when you play 2 line dances and then everybody starts to leave the dance floor and then you continue to play 4 more and nobody goes out there.
Okay.
That just kills everything.
Okay, I agree. We can agree on that then.
Because for me, when everyone's on the dance floor, it's great images.
Absolutely.
But when there's no one,
and it looks like they're having fun. So I have I agree exactly what you're saying. Like if there are people dancing and they're staying there, they're having a good time, you can tell they are, absolutely keep it going. But so the biggest thing is the DJ needs to be able to read the room. Like, all right, this is working or this isn't working. Let me pivot to something else. How about that then?
There's some great DJs in the area. So
absolutely.
If you don't know any DJs who are great, tap in with us. We'll put you in the right direction. Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, we got all the DJs you need. Philly area, we got you covered.
My last hot take is couples should be able to go to cocktail hour.
So if you want a couple to go to cocktail hour, you taking away from our photos that we're supposed to make during the beautiful session right after the wedding?
Absolutely not. Remember, this is why we talked about our first look, first touch. Like that's where you should be able to get a bunch of your photos done. Because for me, I feel so bad for couples where they spend all this money and energy picking out food, you're tasting them, so you really like them, so it's on the menu, and then they don't even get to enjoy any of it. So for me, I'll do like a tray of the food to the couple, so after they get married, they can have something to bite. But that's another opportunity for the couple to hang out with their guests. People that are coming into town, people you haven't seen in forever, like this is a great time for them to kind of hang out with them, take photos, spend time with them. It's a celebration. Let's act like it.
Yeah, I believe you should go to cocktail hour as a couple. I wish we went to cocktail hour when we got married. I do regret going.
Going, you mean?
I regret not going to cocktail hour. Yeah, like you said, you pick all these beautiful things. There's food spread. If you have live entertainment there.
Right. That's true.
So not being able to go to it at all is crazy to me. Now, if you have a cocktail hour, do I feel like you should go for that full hour? No. Right? Because you do have to do family formals afterwards. Maybe sometimes. Sometimes. But if you do a first look, if you do all the things that I would recommend,
yes,
we would only need 10, 15 minutes after the ceremony. And then you could go to cocktail hour for a strong 30 minutes.
30.
And then you can go ahead and see all the people at cocktail hour. Because in my experience, when a couple does go to cocktail hour, they get all those meet and greets out the way, right? So
that's a good point.
Necessarily you won't have to do that at the reception,
right?
Or it'll be tuned down because you already did a majority of it,
right.
So
about half the room,
right? So that's depends on how big your wedding is.
Yeah, that's true, Jim.
If you have a 500 person wedding, 600 people wedding.
First of all, why are you doing that?
500 people is crazy for a wedding, but I've done some. If you have 300 people at your wedding,
it feels like 500.
No. 500 people at a wedding is definitely feels like it's a small concert. There should be security. There should be parking. Crazy. But 250 people, 300 people at a wedding, you're no way you're going to be able to walk around and see everybody.
Right.
It's just too many people.
Yeah.
So if that was your mission, then going to cocktail hour is one of those important things.
Yeah, great. Well, I can't even talk. But cocktail hour, I think, is just, it's a good time to interact. Like you said, it's a good time to say hello, good time to like settle in. Like, okay, I just got married. Now my friends or family are here. And let me go say hello. It's a good time just to be a part of the crowd. Like, they're all there to see you. So for you to be a part of it, to hear the music, try the food, do it.
So yeah, I have a story in this episode about a cocktail hour.
Oh God, is it good or bad?
I'm just gonna, once this story, it's a great story. So I'm in cocktail hour. I'm doing a wedding with my guy, Matt Cronin, out of Boston area.
Okay.
So we're doing a wedding. Couple gets married. Family starts cheering them on. They're on like a little march. They're marching from the ceremony space over to the venue space. They're marching. Everybody's dancing, cheering, having a great time. The couple goes into a room, like the bridal prep room. The bride and groom go in there. All the uncles are banging on the door,
Oh my
cheering.
gosh.
So I'm like, oh, okay, well, we get a break. So maybe they're signing the marriage license or something. Don't know what's going on. One of the uncles comes up to me. Day off. I said, whoa, what do you mean? What? He said, day off. I said, nah. Then a couple of other uncles were like, yeah, they are. It's a tradition. So some cultures, it's a tradition to just, well, it's consummate concept, something with a C.
What?
So this couple was doing it right after they got married at cocktail hour. And that's how we're going to finish the episode this week. Make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe, share this to a friend. We love the support that we've been getting for the show. We really appreciate it a lot.
I don't know what to say.
See y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
What? You just decided last